in the field gets bunched up. We're getting set to roll here behind the Throw Lolliparts pace truck. 20 laps. The track was very slick during the heats. We watered it. Let's see how this plays out.
One of the trickiest racetracks in Southern Ontario. The Action Sprint Tour about to go. Terry Ronning makes the left-hander. Leaves the field in command of Kyle Sticks McKenzie. Turn him loose and let him fly. Showtime at Merrittville.
Green flag is out. They already get 3 wide down the front straight. Oh, big trouble. Liam Martin gets turned around in turn number 1, and Beckett gets a piece of it as well. And we've got 3 cars involved and stopped in turn number 1. So we will look and see what kind of damage has befallen these 3 cars. You've got Liam Martin, Stephen Beckett, and I think it's the 29 of Tyler Ward in that mix. Tough to tell who it is. No, it's not Tyler Ward. Darren Dryden's 43. So the 43, the 29, and the 08. What that means is Liam Martin came into tonight second in the points. Beckett was a long way back. Dryden was back in 13th, but Beckett started tonight in 8th place. Up the work area time already. But it doesn't look that bad from here, but I'm a long way from the scene. White flag is out here for Bailey Hurd and Jacob Dykstra, 2 youngsters here from the Niagara region. Bailey Hurd from Niagara Falls, Dykstra from Port Colborne, Matt Farnham from North Tonawanda, and Paul Kleger from Beamsville. Your point leader, Josh Hansen, will round to the top 5 inside row number 3. In the part source, Julie Swayze, Remax number 88. Here we come off of turn number 4. Bailey Hurd and Jacob Dykstra get on it once again, and we're green once more in the Action Sprint Tour round number 7.
First time around, it's going to be Bailey Hurd with the advantage, taking off down the back straightaway. Farnham works 2, Dykstra 3, Hansen 4 in the Beansville Bullet 5 as they're off turn 4 for the first time.
Wow, if one guy was happy to see the water truck tonight, it was Ryan Huntsinger. He just passed about 8 cars down the back straightaway up on an upper line, and the track has come in for the gunslinger as he works on Lucas Smith, trying to take him and Klager down the back straightaway.
Huntsinger hangs it to the top shelf, riding on top of the cushion. He's going to get around Klager, give Huntsinger position number 5.
Huntsinger started this race in 12th position. He passed 7 cars in 2 laps on the back straightaway and working on Josh Hansen and Jacob Dykstra now.
Here comes the gunslinger down the main straightaway. Almost touch rails with Josh Hansen going into 1. Still on the top shelf. No, Hansen trying to block the momentum as the gunslingers are back into 3.
Huntsinger drives it up to the berm 3 and 4 once again. Hammers on that cushion. Comes around Hansen. Now he'll shoot off after young Jacob Dykstra. Oh, he pushes it around in 1. Loses the handle and backs it into the fence. From hero to 0, just like that. Ryan Huntsinger started in 12th, was running in 4th place by picking up 8 cars in 3 laps, and then burns it all the way to the cornfield in turn number 1. Good news here, he knows his car runs on the outside. Even better news, he knows his car is lightning fast up there, and he's got room, Steven. And to make things even a little bit easier on the Ego, only 4 in, 16 to go. He's got a lot of time left.
As Huntsinger gets refired for the R52.
Huntsinger to the back fired up again along with Beckett, who was involved in that initial start incident in turn number 1. Bailey Hurd, Matt Farnham. Farnham has been really good out here on the crate sprints. Every night he's been out, he's been a force to reckon with, using that modified experience here on the dirt tracks and that big wing up top to put it down for Matt Farnham. We're running over the Hoddock Racing stables and has One win so far on the tour. Getting set to roll. White flag is out from Styx McKenzie up there. Kyle McKenzie, our tour flagman. Going this time, front row fires in the start box. They've got to get single file past the cone. Paul Kleger and Josh Hansen, teammates upside in there in the top 5. Looking good so far in this one. Lucas Smith, the feature winner of the 49L. Here we go. Farnham trying to get a run, gets around the cone, and we are on it.
Back off to Bailey Hurd leading Matt Farnham. Jacob Dykstra trying to reel in Farnham. Hansen 2 for 2 here at Merrittville, trying to go 3 for 3, but he's got to get around the top 3 to do it.
Hurd with a good line to the bottom, but Farnham looking to stick the nose in there at any chance he'll get. Hunsinger up around over, turn number 4 now.
We get ready to get the restart green as lights off the Throw It Auto Parts Merrittville Speedway Pace Truck.
Getting set to go this time. Green is out. We are on it. Not exactly bunched up in the back, and that's going to cost these back markers a lot of ground. Farnham trying to work on the Bailey Hurd 70 as they work it into turn number 3. Here, coming for 6 complete.
Off turn 4, Bailey Hurd still your leader ahead of Farnham, Dykstra, Hansen, and Klager has some company. Lucas Smith in the 49 battling for that spot along with Jerry Hill. Brian Natakoke up another one, got around Jordan Hill's 28.
Bailey Hurd still with the field in tow. Farnham second, Dykstra third, Hansen and Klager still rolling in the top 5. Hunsinger around in turn number 4, and that's going to put him in the pits. That will be the end of the night for the 52. So, Stephen, that will be the end of Ryan Hunsinger tonight, and that is going to be a big problem for him. He came tonight 4th in the points. Actually tied for 3rd now that I look at it. So Hunsinger is going to be sinking down the charts tonight after 3 spins here. And that's going to put him back. They work on getting the Nanacoke and the Hill machines apart here on the front straightaway. Bailey Hurd behind the Throw It Auto Parts pace car. Going to pull down into the infield. Hurd. Then you've got Farnham, Dykstra, Hansen, and the rest of them coming at it. And Farnham really close to being out of line. That was about as close as you can get without getting penalized. On the back straightaway they go. And it's Bailey Hurd dragging them down the stretch into 3.
Here comes Dykstra looking underneath. Slide job for Dykstra. He'll take the 2 spot away from Farnham as Hansen and Klager are reeling him in as well.
That was a nice move by Dykstra to really pinch in there and then shut the door off and not slide up in front of Farnham too far and give it back. Really a perfect slider for Dykstra. Now he comes after Hurd, who's way loose out of 4, and he's going to make up a bunch of ground on the leader.
Back into turns number 1 and 2. It continues to be Bailey Hurd leading Jacob Dykstra, pulling away from Matt Farnham. Hansen around Klager for 4th as they work it back through 3 and 4. As we got Blaine Barrow spinning in turn 2 here at the cross flags. He's able to turn it in the right direction, and the caution lights are on.
Barrow tried to keep it going, but leaders were coming by. Dykstra with a pretty move there to take the lead away, Stephen. The best guy off the bottom of turn 4.
Get the restart green. Pace truck stayed in the infield. Bailey Hurd glued to the tailpipe of the Dykstra 5D. Leader sets the pace. In off the turn. They can't pass till they get past the cone. Green lights come back on and away we go again.
Bailey Hurd with a big move up on the outside of Dykstra. Could not find the grip he needed to make it work, but now he'll try the outside. Look at Farnham in the Hunsinger lane, trying to go right around the both on the top side. Farnham up around Hurd. Can he get one on the leader? We're past halfway now. Farnham up to the cushion, and he will dig it in on the backstretch and hit the passing gear.
There goes Farnham to the outside, dancing with the devil here at Merrittville off turn 4. New race leader with 8 to go. It's Matt Farnham, but the caution lights come back on.
The Monday portion of the Northern Summer National Mush Weekend will air Tuesday at 9 p.m. this coming Tuesday. The Tuesday event will air Thursday at 9 p.m. on MAV TV Canada. It's All North Racing powered by Pinty's if you want to catch the program. Here they come off turn 4. Farnham now will be the leader, and Dykstra pushing him into the restart zone as we go again, and Farnham just drove away. Something happened there. Dykstra was slow.
Jacob Dykstra slow on the gun on the restart.
Problems for the 5D.
Straightaway slowing for Dykstra.
Slow is the 5D, but back on it. Something's gone wrong with the 5D. Motor not running good at all for Jacob Dykstra.
Dykstra trying to get off the track under his own power as Farnham has pulled away from Josh Hansen, who took second away from Bailey Hurd.
Matt Farnham up on the cushion. Dykstra, so all kinds of trouble for the point leaders. Josh Hansen's got to love this. He runs second right now. Farnham hasn't done the whole tour, so even if he picks up a win, he's still a long way back in the points. Farnham just streaking away here in the 7NY.
Farnham trying to get his second great win in less than a week. 5 laps to go. Farnham testing the waters here on the outside. Testing it too much. Josh Hansen will start to reel him in.
Farnham really cranking it up on the outside. Doesn't realize he's got a massive lead and doesn't have to push it that hard at all. Best battle out here is between Heron and Beckett as they're fighting for that spot on the bottom of turn number 1.
Heron able to complete the pass. Brian Naticoke right there trying to make it a 3-car. Soiree for the position mid-pack. Meanwhile, Paul Klager starting to reel in Bailey Hurd for third. Farnham about to hit lap traffic as the popsicle sticks are twirling.
Really a great recovery for Naticoke, who's had a terrible up and down day here tonight. Works his way back up with the nose wing off. Still a long way back, but a solid finish to what could have been a disaster. Farnham around the outside, a rookie Tyler Ward up on the outside. Coming to the white flag here. One more lap to go for Tonawanda's Matt Farnham.
He'll take off for the final time into turns number 1 and 2. The Composite Fiberworks, Trey Hoddick Racing. 7NY, the hired gun into 3 and 4. His first win at Merrittville, Matt Farnham will win the Action Sprint Tour A-Main.
Farnham, Josh Hansen, Paul Klager, Bailey Hurd, and Jerry Hill will be your unofficial top 5. At the end of this one, we'll get down and talk to the top 3. Well, he works his way out of the Fiberworks Composite, number 7NY for the Hoddick Racing team. How about it? A big Merrittville Speedway victory lane welcome for your Action Sprint to round 7 winner, Matt Farnham. Pretty good week for you in the sprint car, Matt.
Yeah, definitely had a good week with the entire Hoddick Racing team. They gave me another great car again. We didn't plan on coming tonight. I ended up going to the shop this morning. We got my car washed. We got all Scott's cars washed, and we actually put everything away. And last minute, Trey asked if I wanted to go, and we finished putting it back together. And we actually got here late, didn't know if we were going to make practice. And same thing, Scott just gives me a great setup every time. I can't thank everybody enough that's part of this team and lets me do this.
Some great battles through the middle with young Jacob Dykstra there. He managed to get one down in front of you and pinched you off pretty good, but then that outside really came in for you.
Yeah, I was running down low, and I knew I had nothing for either him or the 70. And once he got past me, I had to try something else. So I went to the top and ended up working good. Towards the end, I didn't know if I was getting a flat. I ran over a bumper in turn 1 and 2 on the one caution, and just kind of paced myself the past couple laps, make sure nothing was wrong.
Solid drive. There he is. Matt Farnham, ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner tonight. We get over here and talk to Josh Hansen. Josh, solid run for you. I mean, you had an up and down week too at Oshweek, and you flipped hard Monday, came back race Tuesday. A good run here in second tonight. You came in as the point leader. With Matt being only a part-timer, this is going to help you stretch your lead out even more tonight.
Yeah, I can't complain. You know, second, you can never complain about that, especially when, you know, you come second to a guy like Matt. He's a hell of a driver, and, you know, it helps. The points huge. You know, it kind of sucks to see Liam getting tangled up, but it is what it is. It could happen to me. It could happen to anybody.
There you have it, Josh Hansen, your point leader. We were hoping to get a word with Paul Klager, but he's on the hook down there in turn number 4. He can hear you, though. How about it for Paul Klager in the 1A? And the Schneider Electric machine got in a jingle at the end of that one, but they will tow him off. That'll do it for Action Sprint Tour Victory Lane. How about it for Matt Farnham, Josh Hansen, and Paul Klager, your top 3 here tonight. Thank you, Steven. And guys, we'll be back shortly with the rest of the program coming right up. Up to you guys.
Thank you very much, Clinton Jeffrey, and our congratulations with Matt Farnham celebrating in Victory Lane with car owner Trey Hoddick. And we'll get the sponsors picture from Schneider Electric as the Beamsville Bullets 1A, beaten and battered, will head for the top 3. As we get ready to go, 2 more features set to come your way tonight here at Merrittville. 25 laps for the David Chevrolet Dirt Car Sportsman will be elating. Another update from Outlaw. 40-lap feature for the modifieds. Multi-time winner here at Merrittville. Complete domination again for Super Matt Shepard. Beat Kyle Coffey, Justin Wright, Derek Pozziadlo, and the Hurricane, Steve Payne. There tonight. Shepard will be here a week from Monday.